Do you remember those endless summer days when the sun seemed to linger just a little longer and the air was filled with the sweet smell of cotton candy and popcorn, children running barefoot across grassy fields, their laughter mingling with the distant music of carnival rides, the thrill of riding the Ferris wheel high above the park, the dizzying turns of the roller coaster, and the simple joy of winning a tiny stuffed animal at a game booth. Every corner of the amusement park was alive with color, sounds, and excitement. Families strolling through the fairgrounds, parents watching as their kids tried every ride, and the smell of sizzling hot dogs filling the air. Those days were full of small adventures, racing bikes down neighborhood streets, sneaking extra scoops of ice cream, and playing tag until the sun began to set. Back then, weekends weren't just weekends. They were little escapes from everyday life. Lakeside picnics, boat rides, and camping trips made every moment magical. Even a simple trip to a carnival or a local fair felt like stepping into a world of wonder. Today, we're inviting you to step back into that golden era. We'll revisit the amusement parks, the lakeside adventures, and all the open-air fun that made summers unforgettable. Close your eyes. Let the warmth of the sun and the sounds of laughter guide you. And let's relive the magic of 1970s America together. Close your eyes and step into a warm, sun-drenched afternoon in 1970s America. The sky stretches endlessly above, a brilliant canvas of blue, dotted with fluffy white clouds lazily drifting by. You hear the distant hum of conversation, the cheerful shouts of children, and the melodic call of the carousel's calliope, blending into a symphony of summer sounds. The air is thick with the aroma of freshly popped popcorn, sugary cotton candy, sizzling hot dogs, caramel apples, and the subtle hint of sun-warmed grass. Families are everywhere. Parents stroll hand in hand with toddlers, pointing out the rides and games, sharing smiles and laughter. Older children dash ahead, running barefoot across soft green lawns, weaving between the colorful stalls, spinning teacups, and laughing as they navigate the maze of attractions. Teenagers wander in groups, sharing ice cream cones, trading prizes, daring each other to ride the tallest roller coasters, their hair tousled by the breeze and faces glowing with excitement. The Ferris wheel rises majestically above the park, its multicolored cabins glinting in the sunlight. Riders wave down to friends below as they slowly rotate, catching glimpses of the sparkling lake nearby. The streets lined with vintage 1970s cars, and families enjoying picnics under the shade of tall trees. Roller coasters twist, loop, and drop in the distance, the screams of thrill seekers adding a layer of exhilaration to the cheerful chaos. The merry-go-round spins gracefully, horses prancing up and down, music drifting across the park, mingling with laughter and the soft chatter of visitors. Everywhere you look, there's motion and life. Balloons float above the crowd, flags flutter in the gentle breeze, and every food and game stand bursts with color. Kids line up at ring toss games, concentrating with wide-eyed anticipation, trying to land a perfect throw and win a coveted stuffed animal. Nearby, groups compete at balloon darts, the popping sounds punctuating the festive atmosphere, while families cheer, laugh, and encourage each other. The scent of chocolate fudge, lemonade, ice cream, and sweet pies fills the air, blending with the earthy aroma of freshly cut grass and sun-warmed pavement. Take a stroll down the pathways, past the carnival games and snack stands, and notice the details. Tiny wooden signs hand-painted with the names of games, vintage posters advertising rides, and playful murals depicting children and animals in whimsical scenes. Couples ride the carousel together, holding hands, while photographers snap Polaroids to capture these fleeting moments. Everywhere, the park seems alive with joy, excitement, and discovery. Beyond the amusement park lies the serene lake, a favorite spot for families to gather. Checkered blankets spread under towering trees, picnic baskets opened with sandwiches, lemonade, cookies, and small treats. Children wade in the water, skip stones, or race tiny handmade wooden boats, while parents watch with relaxed smiles. Teens try to sneak a few playful dives into the lake, giggling as they splash each other, while couples sit quietly, enjoying the golden sunlight reflecting on the water. The distant laughter of children on swings and slides echoes across the lake, blending with the gentle ripple of the water. and the faint call of a loon or the splash of a jumping fish. As the sun begins to dip toward the horizon, the entire park transforms into a warm, glowing haven. The Ferris wheel lights twinkle, rides sparkle under the soft glow of lanterns and bulbs, and the crowd's energy shifts from playful chaos to a calm, contented enjoyment. Families gather for one last treat, savoring the final bites of ice cream or cotton candy. Children clutch their prizes tightly. Reluctant to leave the magic behind, street performers entertain as the gentle evening breeze carries the mingling, aromas of food, laughter, and summer air. This is 1970s, America at its most vivid. Endless summer days filled with laughter, sun, and the simple pleasures of childhood. Every corner of the park offers discovery, every ride an adventure, and every game a chance to make memories that will last a lifetime. It's a world where time seems to move slower, where families connect, friends bond, and even strangers share in the joy of a single magical day. Close your eyes, breathe in the sights, sounds, and smells, and let the magic of this era wrap around you as we step together into the world of 1970s. Amusement parks, lakeside adventures, and the countless joys of a sun-filled American summer. As the afternoon continues to unfold in 1970s America, the amusement park's energy radiates in every corner. Yet it is the subtler moments, the small joys and quiet discoveries that truly capture the spirit of summer. Picture the sun high above, golden light streaming through leaves, casting dappled shadows across the winding paths, where families stroll slowly, savoring each moment. The mingling scents of sunscreen, freshly cut grass, fried treats, and sweet desserts fill the air, creating a sensory tapestry that is both comforting and invigorating. Children pause at the pond, watching ducks glide lazily across the shimmering water, their reflections dancing with the sunlight. Some try to toss small pieces of bread, laughing at the ducks' eager quacks, while parents on nearby benches smile, chatting softly yet keeping a watchful eye. A gentle breeze carries the laughter of distant children, the jingling of ice cream carts, and the faint music of a carousel spinning nearby. Painted horses rise and fall gracefully, riders clinging to the poles with exhilarated smiles. Couples hold hands, stealing shy glances, while friends cheer each other on at games of skill, tossing rings at bottles, popping balloons, or trying to knock over stacks of cans for prizes. Teens dash toward roller coasters, hair tousled by the wind, daring one another to ride the fastest drops, their laughter and screams echoing across the park. Brightly colored balloons float above, flags flutter gently, and game booths burst with vibrant displays of plush toys and small prizes. Vendors push carts filled with cotton candy, ice cream, caramel apples, and lemonade, their jingling bells announcing every sweet indulgence to the crowd. The atmosphere is alive with energy, yet it is interspersed with pockets of calm, families resting in the shade of tall trees, couples sitting quietly by the lake, children exploring with wide-eyed curiosity. Beyond the park, the serene lake shimmers under the late afternoon sun. Checkered blankets are spread beneath tall trees, picnic baskets open to reveal sandwiches, lemonade, fruit, and homemade treats. Children wade into the cool water, skipping stones, floating tiny wooden boats, or playfully splashing one another. Parents sit nearby, chatting softly, their eyes following each joyful movement. Couples watch the sunlight dance on the rippling water, the sky painted in hues of gold, orange, and soft pink, reflecting the tranquil mood of the afternoon. Ducks swim lazily, and the occasional turtle breaks the surface, adding gentle life to the scene. Throughout the park, small details bring the era to life. Hand-painted wooden signs label games, Polaroid photographs capture fleeting smiles. The soft clatter of wooden roller coaster tracks echoes in the distance, and the rustling of leaves in the summer breeze punctuates the laughter and conversations. The textures are vivid, the smooth cotton of children's shirts, the sticky sweetness of caramel on hands, the coolness of the water on sun-warmed skin. Each sense is engaged: sight, sound, smell, touch, and even the faint taste of a cold lemonade or soft ice cream cone enjoyed in the shade. Groups of children form impromptu races across the grassy areas, giggling as they try to beat one another to the next ride, while families cheer and clap from picnic blankets. Teenagers dare each other on spinning teacups and swinging pirate ships, their joyful screams mingling with the melodies of calliopes and the soft thump of distant drum machines. Couples steal quiet moments on benches, sharing kisses or simply holding hands, soaking in the golden warmth of the sun. Every moment, from the smallest glance to the grandest thrill ride, contributes to a mosaic of summer memories that feel endless. As the late afternoon deepens into early evening, shadows grow longer, and the park begins to take on a gentle, glowing aura. Lights on rides flicker on, lanterns hanging from poles cast warm pools of illumination, and the colors of the park soften into a warm, nostalgic palette. Families savor one last ride, children clutch their prizes tightly, friends linger to finish their ice cream, and the laughter, chatter, and occasional scream of delight slowly blend with the gentle ripple of the lake and the soft calls of birds returning home. This is the heart of 1970s, America in full bloom, a world of unhurried summers where children run barefoot, teenagers find daring adventures, and families connect over shared simple joys. It is a sensory-rich environment, alive with laughter, color, and warmth, where each fleeting moment feels eternal. The combination of sun-drenched landscapes, lively amusement rides, serene lakes, vibrant games, and sweet treats creates an immersive experience that transports anyone who witnesses it directly into the golden nostalgia of a sun-filled American summer. As the late afternoon slowly merges into the early evening, the 1970s American amusement park transforms into a dreamlike, magical landscape, alive with both activity and calm reflection. The sun, now low in the sky, spills a warm amber glow over cobblestone paths, green lawns, fountains, and the scattered rides casting long, delicate shadows that stretch across every corner. Families, friends, and couples stroll at a leisurely pace, absorbing the fleeting moments, their laughter mingling with the rhythmic creak of roller coaster tracks, the whimsical melodies of calliopes, the soft hum of the Ferris wheel, and the gentle swish of carousel horses. Children clutching prizes skip along, waving to friends, tossing balls at carnival games, or pausing to watch an ice cream vendor pass by. Faces are flushed with excitement and summer warmth, small hands sticky with cotton candy or caramel apple remnants. Teenagers dash to one last thrill ride, daring each other on the roller coasters, spinning teacups and swinging pirate ships, their hair tousled by the wind, their joyful screams echoing across the park and bouncing softly off the mirrored lake nearby. Couples wander slowly through tree-lined paths, sharing quiet whispers, stolen kisses, or simply holding hands in silence, soaking in the golden afternoon glow. The carousel continues its gentle rhythm, painted horses prancing elegantly, ribbons fluttering, and soft calliope music weaving a tapestry of memory, laughter, and joy. Vendors call out, their jingling bells inviting guests to indulge in sweet treats. Cotton candy melts in small fingers, ice cream drips onto happy faces, and caramel apples gleam in the waning sunlight. The aroma of fried corn dogs, warm pretzels, sweet pies, and lemonade mingle with the earthy scent of sun-warmed grass and the faint fragrance of the nearby lake, creating a multi-sensory experience that engages sight, smell, taste, and touch. By the lakeside, families linger longer than expected, laying out checkered blankets beneath tall, leafy trees. Baskets of sandwiches, fresh fruit pies, and homemade goodies are shared with laughter and care. Children wade into the cool water, racing small handcrafted wooden boats, skipping stones across the mirrored surface, or chasing each other along the shoreline, their delighted squeals blending with the gentle lapping of water. Ducks glide lazily, occasionally diving, creating soft ripples while turtles slowly emerge to bask in the last rays of sun. Couples sit closely together, whispering as the sky above transforms into a palette of amber, rose, lavender, and deepening purple. The park's nostalgic details are magnified under the evening light. Hand-painted wooden signs with chipped edges mark the games. Colorful banners flutter. Polaroid snapshots capture fleeting smiles and candid moments. Wooden roller coasters creak rhythmically, swing rides thrum softly, and carousel music blends with the distant hum of the Ferris wheel. Children chase one another across grassy fields, Friends compete at carnival booths, and families cheer each success. The textures of summer are tangible. The smooth cotton of a child's dress, the sticky sweetness of caramel on fingers, the cool touch of lake water, and the sun-warmed surfaces of benches, rides and pathways. As shadows grow longer, lanterns and light bulbs flicker on along paths, bathing the park in a warm, inviting glow. Vendors slowly pack up, waving farewell to lingering visitors. The Ferris wheel rotates gently, its lights reflected in the shimmering lake. Evening insects begin their subtle symphony. Leaves rustle in the soft breeze, and the gentle chatter of tired but happy families blends with the distant laughter and fading screams of thrill seekers. Every laugh, cheer, and tender glance contributes to the mosaic of a perfect 970 summer evening. The park becomes a living, breathing memory. Children's laughter, the scent of sweet treats, the vibrant colors of rides, the serenity of the lake, and the soft glow of evening light converge into a tapestry of nostalgia. Even as day fades into night, the warmth, joy, and shared experiences linger, capturing the essence of American summers in the 1970s. Timeless, joyful, sensory-rich, and unforgettable. As twilight deepens and the early evening approaches, the 1970s American amusement park transforms into a mesmerizing tapestry of nostalgic energy and serene beauty. The sun, now dipping behind the horizon, paints streaks of deep amber, rose lavender, and soft purple across the sky, which reflects brilliantly in the shimmering lake bordering the park. The air is filled with the soft hum of distant laughter, the creaking of roller coasters, the rhythmic jingle of carousel music, and the gentle whisper of the evening breeze through leafy trees. Families linger on benches and checkered blankets spread across the lawns, savoring the last warmth of the day. Children dart between parents and friends, squealing with delight as they chase each other, toss balls or skip stones across the lake. Teenagers share daring glances and laughter on spinning teacups, swinging pirate ships and roller coasters, their hair tousled by the wind and their eyes sparkling with exhilaration. Couples stroll hand in hand, exchanging quiet smiles, soft whispers and gentle embraces, basking in the magical blend of sunset and the warm glow of lanterns and park lights. Vendors continue to call out, their voices mingling with the sounds of laughter and playful shouts. Cotton candy melts in small, sticky fingers. Ice cream drips onto sun-kissed cheeks, and caramel apples gleam under the fading sunlight. The aroma of freshly fried corn dogs, warm pretzels, sweet pies, and lemonade intertwines with the earthy scent of sun-warmed grass, distant water lilies, and the cool breeze coming off the lake, creating a sensory symphony that is both vivid and nostalgic. Along the lakeside, families linger longer than expected, laying out picnic blankets and sharing baskets of sandwiches, fresh fruit pies, and homemade goodies. Children wade cautiously into the calm water, racing small handcrafted wooden boats, skipping stones or casting tiny fishing lines, their delighted squeals mixing with the gentle lapping of the water. Ducks glide lazily, occasionally diving to create soft ripples, while turtles slowly emerge to bask in the last rays of sun. Parents watch with warmth, occasionally calling their children back, their eyes reflecting the golden light of the sunset. Couples sit close together, leaning into each other, whispering, laughing quietly, and watching as the lake mirrors the rich colors of the sky. The park itself is alive with details. Handcrafted wooden signs with peeling paint mark the carnival games. Colorful banners flutter gently in the breeze, and Polaroid snapshots capture fleeting smiles, candid laughter, and playful antics. The carousel continues its elegant rhythm, painted horses prancing gracefully, ribbons fluttering, and soft music weaving a dreamlike, nostalgic soundtrack that fills the air. Children chase each other across grassy fields, friends challenge each other at the booths, and families cheer every small triumph with joyous claps, creating a vibrant mosaic of shared summer memories. Textures are palpable, the smooth cotton of children's dresses, the sticky remnants of caramel and cotton candy on little fingers, the warm wooden benches and ride surfaces, the cool water of the lake brushing sun-warmed skin, the rustle of leaves, the subtle hum of evening insects, and the occasional splash of water. create a multi-sensory backdrop to the lively yet intimate park atmosphere. As shadows lengthen, lanterns, string lights, and softly glowing bulbs illuminate paths, rides, and game stalls, casting warm pools of light that mingle seamlessly with the twilight sky. The Ferris wheel and carousel lights reflect beautifully in the lake, their gentle rotations creating a serene, magical spectacle. Couples, families, and friends wander for one last evening stroll, sharing laughter, quiet conversations, and the simple joy of being together. Every cheer, laugh, and tender glance contributes to the park's enchanting tapestry. The 1970s amusement park is alive with memories, smells, sounds, colors, and shared experiences. Every detail, from sticky fingers to windswept hair, from ice cream cones to mirrored water reflections, merging to form an unforgettable evening. As night gently settles in, the warmth, joy, and collective nostalgia linger, encapsulating the timeless, sensory-rich spirit of American summers in the 1970s. Vivid, joyful, immersive, and unforgettable. As night descends over the 1970s American amusement park, the scene transforms into a magical display of lights, laughter, and nostalgic warmth. The sky deepens into rich shades of indigo, violet, and deep purple, while the last traces of amber and rose from the sunset linger on the horizon. The shimmering lake mirrors the glowing Ferris wheel, carousel, and string lights, creating reflections that dance gently with the evening breeze. Families and friends gather for the last hours of summer delight. Children with sticky fingers from cotton candy and ice cream run between stalls, their laughter ringing through the park, mingling with the soft music of carousels and the distant roar of roller coasters. Teenagers dare each other to ride the fastest rides one more time, hair flying in the wind, faces glowing with exhilaration. Couples walk slowly along cobblestone paths, holding hands, sharing whispers, soft smiles, and tender glances, illuminated by the warm glow of lanterns and light bulbs strung across the park. Vendors call out their offerings: warm pretzels, caramel apples, cotton candy, fried corn dogs, lemonade, and small treats, filling the air with sweet and savory aromas that mingle with the scent of freshly cut grass and the cool evening breeze off the lake. Families sit on blankets and benches, enjoying shared meals, slices of homemade pies, fresh fruit, and sandwiches, occasionally pausing to watch fireworks or enjoy the Ferris wheel from a distance. The carnival rides come alive under the evening lights. The Ferris wheel spins slowly, each car glowing like a lantern against the deepening sky. Roller coasters scream down steep tracks, and teacup rides whirl, sending gleeful shrieks echoing across the park. The carousel continues its timeless rhythm, horses prancing gracefully, ribbons fluttering, and music playing softly, creating a dreamlike, nostalgic ambience. Children chase each other through open fields, friends test their skills at game booths, and families cheer each small victory, laughter blending with the ambient sounds of the evening. Around the lake, couples pause to toss stones, watch ducks and turtles gliding in the water, and enjoy the mirror-like reflection of park lights in the calm surface. Parents watch their children play safely, sometimes joining in the fun, throwing small wooden boats or skipping stones themselves. Picnic baskets are opened and shared, revealing homemade treats and simple delights, while the gentle rustle of leaves and hum of evening insects provide a soothing, natural soundtracks. Textures are vivid and detailed: sticky fingers, warm wooden benches, smooth picnic cloths, soft cotton dresses, denim shorts, the cool touch of water against sun-warmed skin. Lanterns, string lights, and bulbs illuminate paths and rides, creating pools of warm light that contrast beautifully with the deepening night sky. Shadows stretch long, intermingling with golden reflections on the water and the soft glow of carousel and Ferris wheel lights. Every sound, smell, color, and movement contributes to an immersive experience. The thrill of rides, the laughter of children, the chatter of teenagers, the quiet intimacy of couples, and the communal joy of families sharing summer memories. Even as the park begins to empty and night fully settles, the magic lingers, the collective warmth, joy, and nostalgia of 1970s. American summer nights encapsulated in one unforgettable sensory-rich experience. The memory of these nights, the glowing lights, the joyful sounds, the sweet and savory smells, and the shared moments remains vivid and timeless, a living testament to the spirit of summers long past. As the evening deepens into night, the park becomes a glittering wonderland of movement, sound, and light. The Ferris wheel glows like a giant jewel, casting reflections across the lake, while strings of colorful lights ripple along walkways and ride structures. Friends gather near game booths, competing for stuffed prizes, laughter spilling into the night air. Children, now tired but still wide-eyed with excitement, sit on benches with parents, savoring the last bites of caramel apples and cotton candy. Soft music from the carousel and nearby live bands blends with the hum of the crowd, creating a symphony of joyful nostalgia. Couples lean against railings, watching the shimmering lake, sharing quiet moments that feel suspended in time, while the gentle breeze carries the mingling scents of popcorn, fried treats, and summer flowers. Every corner of the park is alive. Teens riding roller coasters scream in delight, families applaud the firework bursts, and small groups stroll slowly under the warm lantern light, savoring the fleeting magic of summer nights in 1970s America. Even as the park begins to quiet, the glowing lights, laughter, and shared memories linger in the mind, a timeless portrait of joy, connection, and summer wonder. As the park slowly winds down and night deepens, the once bustling 1970s American amusement park transforms into a serene, magical, and nostalgic haven. The glowing Ferris wheel and carousel continue to cast soft, warm reflections across the calm lake, while the string lights along the walkways shimmer gently in the cool night air. The laughter and screams that once filled the park gradually fade, replaced by the soft hum of rides coming to a stop, the distant chirping of crickets, and the gentle rustle of leaves swaying in the evening breeze. Couples meander along cobblestone paths, holding hands, exchanging whispers, and sharing quiet smiles as lanterns and small bulbs glow overhead, casting a warm, nostalgic light. Teenagers, exhausted but exhilarated, walk together recounting the highlights of the day, laughing softly, while children, still clutching remnants of cotton candy, caramel apples, and small prizes, are guided by attentive parents toward the park exits. The energy of the day lingers faintly in the air, mingling with the sense of fried corn dogs, popcorn, caramel apples, cotton candy, lemonade, and fresh-cut grass carried by the cool night breeze off the lake. Vendors slowly dismantle their stalls, stacking colorful prizes, folding umbrellas, and putting away carnival games, leaving behind traces of their presence in the faint aromas of sweet and savory treats. Families pack up picnic blankets, fold sandwiches and fruit, and carry away the remnants of the day's feasts, while the gentle music from the carousel and nearby live bands fades into the night, mingling with the soft murmur of departing guests. Couples pause at the lake's edge to toss pebbles, watch ducks and turtles glide silently across the shimmering water, and share lingering moments together, reflecting on the simple joys and fleeting adventures of the summer evening. The Ferris wheel turns slowly, casting long reflections across the lake's mirrored surface, while the carousel continues its timeless rhythm, the horses prancing gracefully under flickering lights, their ribbons fluttering in the soft breeze. Roller coasters, now silent, stand like monumental structures silhouetted against the darkening sky, while teacup rides sit motionless, their once spinning excitement replaced by a serene calm. The park paths, illuminated by lanterns and fading strings of lights, show shadows stretching long and intertwining with the reflections on the water, creating a mesmerizing interplay of light and dark, memory and presence. Families linger at benches and picnic spots, recounting favorite rides, favorite treats, and special moments shared throughout the day. Parents speak softly with children, recalling funny mishaps or cheering at little victories from game booths, while teenagers huddle in small groups, sharing inside jokes and nostalgic reflections. Soft laughter, gentle chatter, and quiet sighs mix with the sounds of the evening, creating a delicate, immersive auditory landscape, rich with memory and sentiment. The night sky deepens into a rich star-speckled indigo, with the faint glow of city lights on the distant horizon. Clouds drift slowly across the moon, casting subtle shadows on the park below. Fireflies flicker sporadically along the edges of the lake, their tiny lights reflecting in the water like distant stars, while the gentle rustle of leaves, the subtle lap of water against the lake shore, and the faint hum of the remaining rides create an orchestral symphony of ambient sounds that soothe and mesmerize. As the park empties, couples linger for last photos, teenagers stop to take one final ride, and families pause to soak in the serenity and charm of the night. The mingling scents of cotton candy, popcorn, fried treats, lemonade, and summer flowers linger in the cool air, conjuring memories of childhood, warm sun, and endless summer nights. The park, once alive with noise and motion, now exists as a memory, a living, breathing tableau of joy, excitement, connection, and nostalgia. Even in the quietest moments, the park's magic persists. The Ferris wheels glow, the gentle carousel music, the shimmering lake, and the lingering warmth of shared laughter and simple pleasures form a tapestry of sensory richness. Every detail, the texture of a worn wooden bench, the stickiness of cotton candy fingers, the softness of summer dresses and denim shorts, the laughter of children carried by the breeze, remains vivid in the minds of those who experienced it. The collective warmth, nostalgia, and gentle melancholy of the evening hang in the air like a soft, golden haze. The park may be emptying, but the memories, the laughter, the lights, the joy, the quiet moments of reflection remain immortal, etched in the hearts of visitors who experienced this quintessential 1970s American summer night. Each lingering glance at the glowing rides, each shared smile by the lake, every final step toward the park exit is suffused with a bittersweet sweetness, a gentle reminder of summers long past, fleeting yet eternal in the minds of those who lived them. As the night fully settles, the park stands in quiet grandeur, bathed in soft moonlight and the last glimmers of string lights, reflecting off the calm lake. Every corner whispers stories of laughter, joy, fleeting adventures, and the magic of togetherness. Even as the gates close and the final guests depart, the park holds on to the collective memories, the echoes of excitement, and the warm, nostalgic spirit of 1970s American summer nights, ready to live on forever in the hearts and imaginations of those who once walked its paths. As the first hints of dawn stretch across the horizon, the 1970s American amusement park lies in a tranquil, almost sacred silence, still carrying the echoes of the previous night's joy. The Ferris wheel and carousel, now motionless, retain faint glowing traces from the night, their reflections dancing gently on the still lake below. Mist rises slowly, curling and twisting over the water, giving the scene an ethereal, dreamlike quality. Dew sparkles on the grass, leaves, and picnic blankets left behind, catching the soft pastel hues of the awakening sky, while the faint scent of cotton candy, caramel apples, popcorn, lemonade, and fried treats lingers in the crisp morning air. The park paths, lined with fading string lights and lanterns, are bathed in soft morning light, stretching long shadows that tell silent stories of laughter, excitement, and fleeting summer adventures. Couples who strolled hand in hand the night before, families who shared cotton candy and picnic treats, and teenagers who raced along roller coasters, now exist as warm memories etched into the very air, lingering like invisible footprints across the cobblestone paths. Ducks and turtles glide quietly across the shimmering lake, reflecting both the awakening sky and the remnants of glowing lights from the rides. Benches sit empty now, yet every worn wooden surface, every sticky trace of cotton candy, every small toy or trinket left behind speaks to the vibrancy of the night before. Roller coasters stand as monumental silhouettes against the soft pastel morning sky, their tracks still echoing the screams and laughter of the previous day. Teacup rides are motionless, yet one can almost hear the faint swirl of spinning excitement in memory. The Ferris wheel, tall and proud, looms over the park like a silent guardian of summer memories. The gentle morning breeze carries the soft rustle of leaves, the occasional chirp of early birds, and the distant hum of early risers walking nearby, blending with the fading aromas of sweet and savory treats. The calm water mirrors the awakening sky, pastel pinks, soft lavenders, and pale golds mingling in its reflection, while fireflies linger on the edges of the lake, still catching the last traces of night. Small insects begin their morning chorus, adding subtle texture to the serene soundscape. Every corner of the park is alive with memory. The Ferris wheel casting a faint glow, the carousel's horses frozen mid-prance, ribbons fluttering gently in the breeze, picnic blankets folded and scattered toys still visible, and the faint imprint of children's footprints in the soft grass, the lingering warmth of laughter, the excitement of rides, and the sweetness of shared treats are almost tangible, suspended between night and day, between memory and present reality. The sky brightens gradually, revealing soft, expansive clouds drifting lazily across the horizon, catching the golden light of the rising sun. The lake mirrors this awakening, with occasional ripples from ducks, turtles, or a light breeze creating delicate patterns on the water's surface. The scent of fresh dew, grass, and lingering summer flowers blends with distant aromas of food from the night before, creating a sensory-rich, immersive environment that evokes nostalgia, warmth, and gentle melancholy. Families who departed the night before, couples who lingered, and children who ran freely along the paths now exist as invisible presences, their joy and excitement captured in the textures, smells, and light of the park. Every detail, from the worn wooden benches to the sticky cotton candy residues, from the ribbons fluttering on carousel, horses to the reflections on the lake, is a testament to the vivid, immersive experiences of a 1970s American summer night transitioning into day. As the morning deepens, the park's nostalgic charm persists, radiating a quiet, reflective energy. The empty paths, the silent rides, and the soft, golden morning light combine to create a living memory of laughter, wonder, connection, and fleeting summer magic. Even in this peaceful stillness, the spirit of the night before remains, a delicate but powerful reminder of childhood joys, shared adventures, and the enduring essence of 1970s American summers. The park, though quiet and empty of visitors, is alive with stories, memories, and emotion, radiating warmth, nostalgia, and a gentle bittersweet melancholy. Every ray of light, every shadow, every sound, whether the rustle of leaves, the gentle ripple of water, or the distant chirping of birds, tells the story of a night well spent and a morning full of promise. The magic of shared laughter, fleeting adventures, and simple pleasures lingers, ready to awaken fully when the park comes alive again. Even in its silence, it captures the timeless spirit of 1970s American summer nights, leaving an indelible mark on all who experienced it. As the sun rises fully over the 1970s American amusement park, the magic of the night and the early morning blends into a warm, reflective nostalgia. The park, now silent and empty, seems to hold the echoes of laughter, screams, and joy from countless summer nights past. The Ferris wheel towers against the brightening sky, the carousel horses frozen in mid-prance, while ribbons and flags flutter gently in the soft morning breeze. Paths lined with faded string lights and lanterns stretch out, leading the eye toward memories of families, children, and teenagers who once ran and played here. The calm lake mirrors the awakening sky, reflecting pastel hues of pink, lavender, and gold, while ducks glide lazily across the water, seemingly unbothered by the empty park around them. Wooden benches, picnic blankets, and scattered remnants of cotton candy and toys whisper stories of fleeting joy and shared moments. The air carries the faint lingering scents of popcorn, lemonade, cotton candy, and summer flowers, mingling with the fresh morning dew and soft grass. The gentle rustle of leaves, distant chirping of birds, and subtle movement of water create an immersive, multi-sensory environment that evokes warmth, comfort, and nostalgia. Every corner of the park, every faded detail, tells a story. The excitement of rides, the laughter of children, the quiet conversations on benches, and the sweet taste of summer treats, all frozen in memory, yet vivid in imagination. As visitors of the past slowly fade from view, their memories linger like a soft, warm glow in the empty paths, around the rides and across the lake. The Ferris wheel and roller coasters, though silent, seem to hum faintly with the echo of summer nights and the joy of generations past. The carousel, bathed in soft sunlight, sparkles faintly, a testament to the enduring spirit of childhood wonder. Soft beams of sunlight highlight the textures of wooden benches, the glimmer of dew and the gentle sway of ribbons and lanterns. The park feels alive with invisible presence, the echo of shared laughter, fleeting adventures, and timeless moments etched into every corner. It is a place suspended between memory and reality, capturing the essence of 1970s American summers. The joy, the connection, and the simple pleasures of days gone by. Even in its silence, the park radiates warmth and emotion, inviting the viewer to reflect on their own memories, the magic of shared experiences, and the nostalgia of a simpler time. The park, though empty, is alive in memory, a living tribute to summer nights, childhood adventures, and the enduring charm of 1970s America. Every detail, from the flickering lanterns to the gentle ripples on the lake, from the pastel skies to the subtle aromas, forms a rich tapestry of sensation, nostalgia, and emotional resonance. As the morning fully settles, the park stands as a quiet monument to the memories it holds, a timeless reminder of laughter, joy, friendship, and the beauty of summer nights in 1970s America. The magic of those moments is eternal, lingering in the heart of anyone who remembers, ensuring that even as time passes, the warmth, wonder, and connection of those summers never fade.